Okay, guys, so in this section, we've got an exercise that we call open, close. That means you fill in the gaps, but you've got no options to choose from, okay? You do this in part 2 of the reading and use of English paper, okay, at CAE level, okay? So it says, attention all teachers, Don and May Photography, the name of the photography company, is something of the leading digital photography services in the region. Now, that's pretty obvious. One, it's the example. The example's always very easy, okay? So press pause and try to answer the rest of them, okay? All right, so one of the leading photography services in the region, whatever the event may be, concert, sports day, prize giving, etc., your school needs photographs of the pupils. Something is where we come in. Now, if we notice here, guys, we've got a comma. That comma is telling me that we're dealing with a non-defining relative clause. And we know that with non-defining relative clauses, that is not an option. The only option we have for a non-defining relative clause is which. Okay, which is where we come in. Like that's where we have to do our work. Okay. We pride something on offering top quality. Now, this is part of a set phrase, and it's we pride ourselves. Okay, so he prides himself on giving excellent classes. They pride themselves on providing excellent service. She prides herself on staying in shape, for example. Okay? Top quality services and memorable photos. But something of just listening to us. Okay? The answer here is instead. Yeah. Instead of just listening to us. Now, you could say rather than just listening to us, but rather than is not an option because we're using of. So we can't say rather than of just listening. We have to say instead of. En vez de solamente escucharnos. And of course, we're biased. Why not read is from our habit? And of course, because we're using a question here, we need something. Why not? So en vez de escucharnos nada más, porque no, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So here's a comment. It says, a huge thank you for the photos you took of our school concert. We're sure our pupils will regard them something perfect mementos. Regard them as. Now, that structure that you need to learn is regard something as. I regard this microphone as the best microphone available on the market. She regards me as her most reliable teacher. They regard us as a bunch of idiots, for example. Okay? So regard something as something. Okay? Perfect memento, memories, of a very special occasion. Something, several complications arose. Now, the answers we could have here, we could say, though, yeah, like aunque, or although, both are perfect. So, okay, so although several complications arose. Now, the reason we can't use despite is because if it was despite, we'd have to say despite several complications arising. Now, that's not the form of the verb that we have here, so the despite is not an option for this case. Okay. Despite several complications, although several complications arose before the concert began, Jane, your photographer, stayed calm and unperturbed, like she wasn't bothered. It didn't kind of faze her. Okay. Numerous parents were present, and many have commented to me on how well. Yeah. Me comentaron qué tan bien, or cuán bien Jane interacted with the children. In the end, everything went smoothly, and the children had a wonderful afternoon. Next time we arrange an event like this, we'll get in touch, or you could also say we'll be in touch. Now, a common mistake for this one is to write something like we'll keep in touch, or we'll stay in touch, because that doesn't make sense with the meaning. They're saying the next time, para la próxima, nos vamos a poner en contacto. Yeah, it wouldn't really make sense to say para la próxima mantendremos el contacto. Es más bien, para la próxima nos pondremos nuevamente en contacto. So it's not likely that they're going to keep in touch between now and the next event. I think the idea here is that they will kind of re-establish contact. Okay. To find out more, please visit our website, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I hope this helps, guys.